Welcome to Marlins Way, where we find Lone Depot Park. We've got open-air baseball for you on the show. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers taking on the Miami Marlins. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this.
Your Miami Marlins.
Just about set to go now. And towing the slab, Sandy Alcantara. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher. So it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add and subtract, change up the look so that hitters don't get too comfortable and start squaring up the baseball. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Kike Hernandez leading things off and takes a strike. Next offering is downstairs. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Line drive, base hit down the line. So a man on base to start the inning.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Here's Mookie now. Alcantara, in his 7th season, he features a sinker, a changeup, a four-seamer, a slider, and he occasionally uses a curve. Swings through that one for strike one.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
Too low, and it's ball three.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
On the ground to first. Could be two. Feeds to second. Out there. And they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play. And then from there, completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
So now it's Freddie Freeman. And a ground ball to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Dodgers go down quietly. Now the Marlins will see what they can do. No score. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back. Today's starting pitcher, Roki Sasaki. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, this guy's just been filthy out there on the mound. Hitters batting under 200 against him, and they're just having a hard time squaring up anything, doing any type of damage. The only way he hurts himself is if he gives up the free passes and surrenders a rare home run. But outside of that, it's going to be a tough job for the opposing lineup today.
Bottom of the first, and now for the Marlins, Xavier Edwards. First pitch misses. Just missed.
Two balls, no strike.
And that's in for a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Lifted in the air, out to left. One away. And time now for the Marlins lineup. This group was shut out their last game, so we're going to see if they can bounce back with a better effort here today.
And Boog, it can get in your head a little bit when you get shut out. You're frustrated. You're seeing that consecutive streak of innings you haven't scored, and you want to get off to a great start, score early, because if you don't, you feel like it could linger into 2 consecutive games, which no one wants to be a part of.
And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Fires across the diamond. 2 gone now.
Batting third, the first baseman, Eric Wagaman.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the first baseman, Eric Wagaman. Breaking ball through there for a strike.
That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand, looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Next offering upstairs. And there's a ball. And that is out of play. Next one is off the plate. 3-2 now. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. And the Marlins down quietly. Scoreless after 1. Back here in Miami. And now Teoscar Hernandez. Alcantara back to work. That pitch gets the corner. That's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
That one missing inside. Darryl Parker assigned to umpiring duty behind home plate.
And Boog, with DP, it's sort of a coin flip on those borderline corner pitches. Doesn't really favor one side of the plate more than the other. Sometimes you'll get a little extra the plate, and sometimes you won't. It does seem like he evens it out over the course of a game, though.
And that's off the inside edge. And the count is 3-1. Right side, Norby. Fires over to first. And Hernandez is out.
The catcher, Will Smith.
And up to the plate is Will Smith.
I just love watching Alcantara get ready for games, Boog. He turns into a different person, just usually cracking jokes and having a good time. But start days are a different story. That's when things get serious for this guy.
Fouled off left side. And the slider just misses.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
Had some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far, moving the ball around nicely.
on the ground. Norby throws to first in time, and they get the out on Smith.
Batting six, the third baseman, number 13, Max.
2 down, bases empty. Here comes Max Muncy. He is very much your typical power hitter. I'd say he falls into the 3 true outcomes category.
Well, we've seen more and more of that lately. The ability to drive the ball to slug is getting heavily favored over any discipline or strikeout concerns.
No score here in the second. He swings and fouls one off. Two outs.
Ball.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Drilled out towards left center field. Stowers moving back for this one. And that is that. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the second. And at the plate for Miami, Jesus Sanchez.
This is a hitter who takes his game to another level, playing at night.
Hit hard but foul off to the left. Goes down looking.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Now, here is Connor Norby in there for strike one. One out, bases empty. Next offering is in for a strike. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
Dane Myers stands in now and watches strike one. There's a swing and a miss.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Not close with that one. And the count 1-2. 2 outs, base is empty. Next pitch is outside.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one.
And that's a strikeout looking. And he strikes out the side for the second time today. Nothing across here this half. We head on down to the top of the third. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Andy Pajes. Outside low, ball one. To third. Over to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Batting it, the left fielder, number 23, Michael.
Michael Conforto will climb in. gets the call, and it's 0-1.
That's a good pitch
0-1
there.
count.
Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And the 0-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The wind of the pitch. In the
One
dirt,
ball,
it's a
two
ball
strikes.
and 2 strikes. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
And up next for Los Angeles, Hae-Sung Kim. And first offering is fouled off.
do you
0-1
got?
gets a check swing. Appeal to third. And he went around, says Ricky Holiday. And he hits a ground ball right side. Tosses to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. We're tied 0-0. As we go to the last of the third. Now it's the DH, Graham Pauley. And that's a little bit high. Swing and a miss. And a count even,
We got a ball,
1-1.
1 strike.
Sinker gets the bottom of the zone, and that's a strike. That one just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
2 strikes.
Let's go, kid. Stays alive. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. It doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He'll touch them all. It's 1-0. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. That pitch looked like the splitter, but normally doesn't stay that high in the zone. The bottom falls out, at least to bring it around belt level. But that one just stayed up, and with that kind of velocity, it's going to get hit really hard, as it did right there.
1 down. And up next for Miami, Javier Sanoja. And first pitch fastball is in for a strike. One out, base is empty, and a run in here in the last half of the third. First offering misses down and away. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
.99 miles per hour to finish him off.
Now batting.
So the lineup flips over. Xavier Edwards gets a chance to hit here. Fly to left his first time. That missed by a lot. 1-0.
That's ball 2.
And it's fouled away.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch.
2-2 the count.
Almost got him. And that one is lifted in the air. Pajes flashes the leather on the running catch. 1 in the inning, and it comes from a rather unlikely power source. It's now 1-0. All set for the start of the inning. Stepping in, Enrique Hernandez. The wind and the pitch. Hernandez, 33 years old, and he was born in Puerto Rico. Breaking ball misses down and away. Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. Next pitch misses way outside.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
Got him swinging.
Pretty interesting pitch sequence in that at bat. Instead of attacking with the fastball early in the count to get ahead, it was all off speed until the very last pitch to put him away. And pretty impressive to have the fastball command right when you need it. He just kind of kept it in his pocket until he wanted to blow him away.
Here's Betts. He's 0 for 1. The shortstop takes the ball. Inside, just missed. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. The 2-1. Just off the inside edge.
Oh, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
1 gone, runner at first. Freddie Freeman will hit next. 0 for 1 so far. Check swing of the first pitch. Looked down to third, and he held back according to Ricky Holiday.
2-0.
No, he's really working him away, this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
That smash towards center. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Grounded out his first time. Gets the outside corner with that one. Betts, the runner at first with 2 gone. That one fouled off. Hit on the ground to the right side. Norby whips it to first on the run, and they get the out. 1 left for L.A. They're down 1-0. Back here at Lone Depot Park, ready to go, bottom 4. And now for the Marlins, Kyle Stowers. Swinging a foul straight back. And the next pitch is way outside. Yeah, that's fouled off. Pitch misses. 2-2.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Next pitch misses outside. And that's ball 3. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
A healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. In the air, left side. Conforto gets under it, and there's one down.
The first baseman, number 33, Eric.
So digging in, Eric Wagaman. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Hard ground ball, base knock. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
The right fielder, number 7, Jesus.
Now it's the right fielder, Jesus Sanchez. Struck out looking his first time. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
0-1.
Man at first, 1 away. And that one in the air center field. Hernandez ranging after it. Puts it away for the out.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Connor Norby.
So up next, Connor Norby.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
First offering is fouled off. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
The center fielder.
So digging in, Dane Myers. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Ball 1, no strikes. First and second, 2 down. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. He'll score, and they lead by 2.
Couple of singles back-to-back. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Now it's going to be Graham Pauley. Struck out swinging his first time. That's towards center. Hernandez under it. And that ends the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 2-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And we're back. Top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Will Smith. Alcantara back to work. Right through there for a strike.
You know, these Dodgers, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They really haven't worked many deep counts or long at-bats, and that's fine if you're having a lot of success, but at this point, I think it's time to make an adjustment.
And that's down and away.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Next pitch is outside.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
Line drive, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
The third baseman, number 13, Max.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
Here's Max Muncy. Fly to left his first time. And that drops in for a strike. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Way back there. And that's a home run into the upper deck. Into the second deck it goes. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 2-2. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. Changeup up in the zone is a hitter's dream. It's a BP fastball, but you're playing in real time. Most times, the pitcher's asking for a new baseball, just like right there.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. And next for L.A., Andy Pajes. There's a strike.
Can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame, and we're at the top of the 5th. Next pitch off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. And a big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The next offering misses, and it's 2-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Good eye in that spot. Cut on and lifted in the air. Sanchez gets under it. And there's one down. The batter will be Michael Conforto. Struck out swinging his first time. There's a strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Swing and a ball driven out to center. Back there. And out of here. Third home run of the season. And just like that, they're out front. It's 3-2.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. With this pitcher's velocity, a changeup is really a break for a hitter. He got a BP fastball, didn't move a whole lot, and he absolutely tattooed it.
Base is empty, one away. Here's the second baseman, Hesung Kim. That one's in there, 0-1. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
To the right side, and that chance handled. Slings to first in time.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Digging in, Kike Hernandez. 1 for 2. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. And that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here in Miami, bottom of the inning. Now it's the Marlins catcher, Nick Fortes.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Little chopper rolls foul. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. On the ground, right side, Kim. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Now batting, the third baseman, Javier.
And at the plate for Miami, Javier Sanoja. His first at-bat was a strikeout.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
Fastball for a strike.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Home team down a run. Last half of inning number 5. And down on strikes. make it 7 strikeouts for him.
Well, he's on a great run of strikeouts and showing excellent control and command, not walking opposing batters. You know, this offense, they've got to find a way to break his rhythm, put the bat on the ball, maybe try to bunt for a base hit, get him off the mound, moving around, step out, something to interrupt his timing because he's coming right after these guys.
At the plate, Xavier Edwards. First
That's
offering
outside.
and it just misses. Top of the zone for a called strike. Swing and a miss as he was
1
out
ball,
front that
2
time.
strikes.
That one
No,
missed.
inside.
Two down, nobody on. Out towards right center field. Pajes on the move. Makes the catch, inning over. Nothing doing here this half. 5 innings complete. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Marlins 2. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Cal Quantrill.
Coming on to face a righty here, and he's been fantastic against him this year. His numbers in those matchups are very good.
Well, 1-run game. Now the number 2 hitter, Mookie Betts. Out there to center. It gets down, a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
The batter, the first baseman,
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. 0 for 2 in this one. And that one fouled off. Mookie on the move. Ripped on a line. Dives and he can't hang on. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
the batter, the center fielder, Teoscar.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. Has grounded out a couple of times. And downstairs. Late swing, fouled off.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
That missed inside, and it's 2-1.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Quantrill back to work. That's in there. And the count is even, 2-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
The 2-2. Hit on the ground to short. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and the defense comes away with nothing. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Bases loaded, nobody out. The batter now will in the air center field. He's got it. Runners tag up from second and third. He'll score on the sac fly, and they take a 2-run lead.
In that situation, you're looking to get something up in the zone that you can put in the air. Worst case scenario, a sacrifice fly to drive in that runner from third.
Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. Can't forget the 2-run shot he launched out of here in the 5th.
Yeah, one of the biggest swings of the game, Boog, as he looks to make even more of an impact in this at-bat right here.
Fought off foul. Just missed. Falling behind 2-1.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Double play ball to second. Off balance feed. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
I promise you, there are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
So up next, Andy Pajes. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Muncy leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Breaking ball in there for a strike.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. 2, 3, 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Marlins 2. Well, we go bottom 6, and here is Kyle Stowers. And there's a foul ball.
You know, these Marlins just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
0-2 now as he swings through it.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Foul ball still 0-2. Caught him looking for the K. So digging in, Eric Wagaman.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Swing and a chopper out to short. On the run, throw to first. And very nicely done for the out.
The right fielder, number 7, Jesus Sanchez.
2 outs, base is empty. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Jesus Sanchez. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Hernandez sizes this one up, makes the play, and it's out number 3.
Now pitching for
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Jesus Tinoco.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And here is Michael Conforto. He's already homered in this game.
Michael Conforto.
And first offering is fouled off. Popped up. Edwards under this one. Brings it in. And there's one down.
The batter, number 6.
Now at the plate, Haesung Kim. Tinoco, 29 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Foul ball. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Up with it, fires to first, but no chance to recover. He'll reach after the strikeout.
I feel like that's one of those rules in baseball that's tough to explain the logic behind if you're talking to a new fan or someone trying to learn the game. It's like, wait, what? The batter struck out, but he still gets to be on first base?
Yeah, I hear you. It's a weird one. Plus, the pitcher gets credit for the strikeout. It's an offer for the batter. But, of course, runner takes off, pitch in for a strike. The throw, tag, and he's out.
That goes to show you stealing a base is a tough thing to do and far from a sure thing, even with big-time speed. It's not easy to catch him, but that was a great catch and throw, quick, not rushed, and accurate.
And a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. They're still out in front 5-2. Back here at Lone Depot Park. And the batter now, Connor Norby. You talk about the power and the speed together.
Well, we knew he was going to be a stud just coming up, making his way through the minor leagues, and quickly at this level, an impact player.
Strike one. The Dodgers have some action in their pen. Evan Phillips up and throwing. Gomez also throwing. Fouled off. He was late.
Ball.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. That's his 9th strikeout so far.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike 3, but when you're pumping high 90s, you'll get away with some of those. More margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport. And I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
Next to hit, Dane Myers. Right through there for a strike. The Fish trailing by 3 here, the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a base hit.
That's back-to-back singles for him. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive in the center field.
Yeah, the batter now, Graham Pauley, and that's downstairs. And that's ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Myers at first, 1 gone. Next pitch is downstairs.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at-bat.
2-0. Just missed.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
And there's the strike. Fouls 1 away, and now 3-2. Ground ball right side, could be 2. 1 at second. Throw to first, but he beat it.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Nick Fortes, the next up for the Marlins. He's already homered here in this one. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Check on the runner, and he's back in easily. Breaking ball inside, and that's ball 1. Late on that fastball.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
And a swing and a miss. So he cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout. 1 hit, 1 left. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Marlins 2. Ready to begin the 8th, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Mookie Betts. Tinoco back to work.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Turns and fires to Betts. Swings through that one for strike 2.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
walk he takes. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Close, but called a ball, and it's 1-1.
Ball 2.
And that drops in for a strike. That one not close, and that's ball 3. Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. 2 down, base is empty, and next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. 1 for 3. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Breaking ball misses down and away. Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. That one the other way, and that's just foul.
Throwing the ball well, and they need this scoreless inning in relief right here. Been doing a good job keeping him in striking distance.
And a good eye there.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Oh, that hit him. No chance for a play, and let's hope the righty's not hurt on the mound. Catcher coming out to check on him. It looked like it got him on his back leg. So you'll wonder if that might be a problem for him in terms of pushing off the rubber.
Yeah, it's a great point, and we'll have to see how he looks. But to me, it appears he's moving pretty well. I think it's just going to sting for a while, but hopefully nothing more.
Runner at first with 2 away. Will Smith to the plate. That's in for a strike. Hernandez off of first with 2 away.
Nope. I got a ball, 1 strike.
This one in the air, center field. Myers in position, drops into the glove, and that'll do it. So the Dodgers leave 1, and it remains 5-2. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Evan Phillips. He's pitching on 2 days rest. And now for the Marlins, Javier Sanoja.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
That one fouled off. and it hops over the wall for an automatic double.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next guy to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
And now Xavier Edwards right through there for a strike. And that one sliced foul. The shortstop takes the ball. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Pajes makes the play. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with one out.
Up next for the Marlins, the left fielder,
Kyle Stowers digs in now.
I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone here. Pitcher's looking for a strikeout or a ground ball, hoping to keep that runner at third. Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
First pitch, and he just misses.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
That one well upstairs, and that's ball 2. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. Strike 2. That was the sweeper, but it missed. Up the middle, bats up with it. Slings to first, there for the out. Runner scores from third.
So important to really lock in on an at-bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you've got to make sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground, brought that run in.
Eric Wagaman, the next up for the Marlins. This one in the air. Kim. And that's the third out. But they push across one run, one hit, no errors, and nobody left on. Through 8 full, it's the Dodgers 5 and the Marlins 3.
now pitching for
We're
the
back.
Marlins,
It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Calvin Fauché.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Muncy digs in.
the third baseman, number 13, Max Muncy.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into right field. And a good start to the inning.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
So, man aboard, Andy Pajes, the next to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. That one pushed foul. Nobody out. Runner at first. Swing and a pop-up. Norby makes the grab, one down.
The left fielder, number 23, Michael Conforto.
Here's the left fielder, Michael Conforto. Ball one there.
Outside.
Muncy leads off first with one away. Fly ball center field. Myers hauls it in, 2 away.
Now batter, number 6.
Now it's the second baseman, Hye-Sung Kim. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Off the mark there. Ball 1.
1-0.
Right through there for a strike.
Ball 2.
Now he breaks his bat. Edwards. They take the force out, and the inning is over. So 1 hit is all they get. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Marlins 3. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Tanner Scott.
Left-handed batter at the plate, and he's been excellent in those matchups this year, so this seems like a calculated move.
Scott.
Jesus Sanchez now at the plate. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
Oh, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
Oh, and 2 now. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Off the
That's
mark
ball
there.
2.
And the count's even at 2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Gets a piece and stays alive.
I got 3 and 2.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Connor Norby will hit next. And first offering is fouled off. Scott is what you're looking for in a good reliever. The ball stays in the ballpark. It's so hard to square him up. The Dodgers leading by 2. We're in the last half of the 9th inning.
Yeah, he stays out of the middle and pitches either at the bottom or at the top on the edges. And because of that, if you do get it in the air, it's usually just a high fly ball. And when it's down in the zone, it's on the ground.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Now only 1 out remaining.
No, it's kind of tough right here. Closer comes in and he strikes out the first 2 hitters. It's hard not to feel defeated. And then this is going to go quickly, but you got to go up there, maybe trying to find a way to choke up on the bat, spread out, put the ball in play, and maybe you can extend this inning.
Myers in the box now. No balls and a strike. He's so consistent that the manager basically can look at it like he's got 3 outs sitting in his pocket. That shortens the game. They're down to their final strike.
When he takes the mound, you feel like, hey, this inning is wrapped or this ball game is over. He's just that good, and you can see it in opposing hitters as well.
Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. And that'll do it.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes things just a little bit better, makes the road trip just a little bit shorter.
A 5-3 final score in this one. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.